Hello, hello, hello. All right. What's up, Riley? We got the solo. This part should get a little tricky. Let's see if I can do it. Something like I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So it's got this like D major, and then F9. This G. It's a G9, I guess. C6. So it's like Dave Navarro's doing like this while Flea's doing those bass notes, so it becomes this. It's just got some hard switches. Maybe with practice I could do it because I think it'll sound really nice. Just getting from chord to chord is going to be tricky. And also, okay, let's listen to that ending because this is the part that I'm missing. I've got everything transcribed. up to that point. But let's give the ending a listen. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for this. Take all the I won't be able to monetize it with the Chili Peppers, but hopefully I don't get a strike. I think they're chill. I think Chili Peppers are chill. When you there it is. I think that low note's a C. So you got this and then it goes to a what is that? What is going on with the guitar? I didn't get the second half of the phrase yet. You don't know yourself. It's just a C at the end there. So if we combine the bass notes, which are D, but then the high voice, then it's F, G, C, D, F, and then but ending with just a C. How would I do that? That might be nice. Because he's got this ta 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 ta. See that that doesn't work. So I feel like I gotta do some sort of arpeggio for it. I can take that. And then the C's at the end. I mean, that's a nice sound. It's a little bit different from what's going on. So here, and getting up to tempo, it's a little bit too staggered. I have to figure out a way to make it more fluid. Let's see. When you don't know yourself. The answer's obvious. I forgot that I was a bassist. And what do we do as bassists? We listen to the drums. So, Chad Smith's doing that great. So, we can incorporate the melody notes of the guitar, the bass notes, and then the rhythm of the drums. Okay? We're not just talking about guitar and bass here. We also got the drums to incorporate in our solo bass arrangements. So I think that'll work. Ooh, that was so tricky. End on. It's got to be that weird D chord. Oh, they're so in drop D. Okay. Okay, so if we do that. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be tricky to get into. And by the way, Anthony Kiedis, like, such a funny vocalist, because some of the stuff that he's doing is actually really sick. Like, essentially, the guitar has what would we call it? An ambiguous third. So the guitar is mostly playing this D sus2 thing, like. So it'd be, the actual voicing would be something like D, A, D, E. Is it major? Is it minor? Well, do we have any other context clues? Because when you hear that, it might sound like it'd almost be major, but then the next chord is an F. So we kind of assume that this is from a D minor. And at the start, he's singing this, which sounds like very D minor. Thing is that he's got that great part. When he goes to the F sharp. So on that first chord, Anthony Kiedis' vocal part is kind of making it alternate between this being this minor chord and this major chord. It's really actually really neat. I don't remember what sent me down that path. Okay, let's keep going. So from the end, we've got. Oh, what sent me down that was the end of the chorus. I don't love, because he's got this. Know yourself. Let's listen to him do it because it's kind of weird. When you don't know yourself. So it's got that weird bend. What does it go down to? Does it go down just to G natural? So if I had to lock those notes in, like auto-tune it, it would probably be like a G sharp bending down to a G up to an A. Something like that. When you don't know yourself. Which on bass, I mean, how do we do that? We have to like either pick G or G sharp or A. It's kind of in that weird no man's land. So I've been doing this. And just kind of getting a little bend in there, but I'm not really in love with that. Anyway, transitioning from that to this new ending section. Gosh, that G9 shape right here. I mean, look, I look like one of those guitar tutorial memes that are like, here, try this chord out, and it's just like someone's hands like. So that's going to be a tricky one to get to, but I think it'll sound really sick once we get it. Oh, no. that A to kind of transition out of it. That might be clever. Okay, that works. See if we can play it through to the proper ending. Okay, no, the end's weird. Okay, let's get this. Let's get the screen. Okay. What am I playing on top of that? An A and an E? Really? Maybe that'd be nice to bring that chord back. But it's kind of whack. So, oh, it's kind of like a D minor over F. No, jeez. I think it'd have to end like that. Yeah, man, pick your bass back up. Let's go through it together. So, yeah, speaking of going through it together. All right. So, I'd have to write that down. Let's see how far we made it with the transcription. So now we got to get this da 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 do da 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 do. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. So we got this pattern. Oops. Good old Guitar Pro 8. I love this program. Sponsor me. Guitar Pro 8, sponsor me. I love you guys. I do have some notes. I think there's some things that would make the flow a little bit better. Once I found out that you could copy the chord names, that was nice. That's not a default option, but oh, sorry. I missed a chat here. What does it say? What do you think of the Alabama sugar cane tabby? Is that a type of cat? Alabama. I'm gonna look that up, and I'm not gonna do it on my public screen. What do you think of the Alabama sugarcane tabby? I'm gonna look it up on DuckDuckGo because Google uses too much water for Gemini. I'm doing my thing to stop data centers. Okay, let's see. Alabama sugar cane tabby. What is this going to bring me? What? Is this what you were talking about? What do you think of the Alabama sugarcane tabby? Tabby adoption and Alabama kittens for sale? Manufacturers boast the benefits of new cane mill in Dothan. You got an image? Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh! Well, if it's, the sugar tabby. The sugar tabby meows so cute. What is happening? Well, if you're referring to that, and what do I think of that? I think that tabby cats, they got a funny disposition, but if you befriend a tabby cat, then there's not a better a sweeter cuddler in the world than the Alabama sugarcane tabby cat. And you know why they call it a sugarcane? Because they're sweet. They're just about the sweetest thing there is. Spectrum Disorder is your name. I love it. I played in a metal band in high school called Trial by Disorder, and your name reminds me of that. Spectrum Disorder. It's pretty good. It looks like a toy guy, and they're also white. Oh, they're white like sugar. I see it now. Yeah, hey, thanks for stopping by. And I feel like I long for the days when the internet was, all it was kind of cat memes. The simpler times. Let's bring it back. All right. So, tabbing out this song. I hope you think that it's sweet, like your sugarcane tabby cat there. Spectrum Disorder. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. I'm always welcome to questions. You got any other cats you want me to vote on? I had 2 Siamese cats growing up, 2 indoor Siamese cats, and they were twins, and they were Siamese, but they were not Siamese twins. Conjoined twins, I guess is the proper term. They were not that. They were not conjoined. But Ben Cat and Ayutthaya, and they were just great cats, very soft. And then I had outdoor cats that we ended up raising because the mom just had the kittens in our backyard on a rainy day, so we just started feeding them. And man, they were the softest cats, but if you pet them too long, they'd bite you. Ragamuffin. Is that another type of cat? Let's just talk about cats. This is the chill part, solo bass and chill. Ragamuffin. That sounds like a great cat name. Like I would name my cat Ragamuffin, but Ragamuffin is actually a type of cat. Ooh, that is a nice cat. Oh yeah, it's a little bit. I feel like the long hair cats have they're a little bit regal. I feel like some royalty. Yeah, I love it. I love cats. I feel like there's this whole cats, dogs are better than cats. It's like, can't we just love them both? and this is where I got to get that high C note. So that stops being a G add 9 and starts being a G add 11. Wow. Yeah, which is actually the chord that we have during the chorus. He does this. So I'm voicing that D, G, D, but that G should be on the top voice, but we have to translate it for bass. So this G add 11 here, which is nice. It's kind of like a reverse suspension, right? Where it's like the C note, usually you have the high note carrying over from the previous chord. That makes it that's what I think about sus chords, is like suspended. Like you're suspending the note from the previous chord over the following chord. But this one is kind of the opposite, where this C note doesn't really make as much sense over the G chord, but then it does make sense over C. I guess you could argue that this C note is being suspended from the F. Anyway, I geek out on this type of stuff. I'm not sure if people... Yeah, both is good. Cats and dogs. Okay. So let's check out our ending so far. Is this coming through? Let me know if this sound is coming through here. Okay, and it does that all of that twice. Bam bam bing, bam bam bila, bam bam. I think that should be some sort of wind down, but then it goes back to the intro, and then we have a little bit of something's got to happen here. So let's see. You got, what do you call that? The coda? I never used that term. Outro. Okay. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Okay. So. Okay, we gotta listen to the end again. I don't think he does this little on the last one. I gotta figure out a way to smooth out this kind of rocking end part into the final piece, the coda. So let's give it a listen, maybe like 30 seconds towards the end. Okay, bop, 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 bop. It's quarter notes from the drums, because we're kind of taking our cues from the drums. So we've got we gotta have something like that, like da 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 da. Getting a spam call. Okay. Okay, so this is funny. This is an annoying little thing with Guitar Pro. Now if I copy it, it copies the chord name, which is nice, but then in this case I just got to write it one more time. Okay, boom, boom. Okay. Okay, and I didn't listen to if the hammer-ons at the very end. Oh, huh. So we've got because there is a little hammer on there. I can invert that, change positions of it instead of, which I do really like that sound. No, okay, it's got to be. The ending. That's not working. That's not doing it for me. One of those trendy videos where they tune the instrument live. I wonder. I mean, I legitimately maybe could do that. Maybe that would be a nice ending. So we've got. How'd I do? Way off. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Let's go further. Thanks for tuning into live to hear me tune. Okay, so we've got. Something's got to change. To do a version, I don't know. That's just not. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling that. The way that they played it, because he would be doing. Something like that, because they end it early. They don't do the full progression. Yeah, I think I gotta do an executive decision. Look, Chili Peppers better songwriters than I did than I am. But I think for that ending, there was just something that was just not landing for me. So. In this case, for the solo bass arrangement, I think I gotta just play the progression through twice. Let's check it out. So it's got this. Okay, Riley's got their bass back out. Now that I got my bass, do you have any advice on making a solo bass part go with vocals? Okay, so the general process is figure out the chords. Okay, so have your chord progression, and from that you kind of figure out what's the bass notes. Okay, I mean you can learn the bass note of the song, but I think about it. I think about the songs as chord progressions. All right, if you can incorporate the actual bass line, all the better, right? But I break it down to what's the chord progression, what's the vocal melody. So how making a solo bass part to go with vocals. I mean like kind of what we're doing right here, like the to get the incorporating the vocal melody. Figuring out the notes, it's a lot of ear. Sometimes when I need help, I look up Muse. Muse score is nice. And I didn't used to do this, but actually Ultimate Guitar's official tabs, if they have an official tab for a song, a lot of times it has the vocal melody being played by like a saxophone or something stupid. But it can be helpful. You have to do a little bit of translating from guitar to bass. Oh, you mean you singing? Oh, okay, that's a different question. Okay, so let's see. The question is, any advice on making a solo bass part to go with vocals? Cool. Okay, so you essentially think about your bass as like a chordal accompaniment instrument. Okay, so if you're doing a cover, you know, I would learn 4 shapes. Here, you know what? I'm going to write up a tab for you. Maybe I'll even put it on the Patreon for free, of course. Okay, so here are the 4 essential chord shapes for bass. Okay, let's do them for C, I guess. Okay, so you've got this guy. So you've got your chords with the bass note on the E string. So if I wanted to do, Riley, name a letter from A to G. You can throw in sharps or flats too. Name a chord, any chord. A major 9. Okay. Oh, well, you're getting fancy. Okay. So here, I'll start off with this. So if I was to do C, for example, we'll get to a major 9. That's next level. You ready for the next level? Okay. So these are the 2 main shapes that I would use for C chord, for C major. Okay, so you either have this, what's kind of like a bar chord from guitar. Now this note usually sounds pretty muddy, so I usually spread it out to this. Right. And then here you have, so this would be what I would call an open position, because you're putting the 3rd above the octave. It's a 10th. It's appropriate that we were just learning some Chili Peppers, because this is a big John Frusciante. Okay, and then this is another way to do a C, right? So you have this, the C's here. If I play whatever note I want, whatever chord I want to play, if I play that note on the E string and I play 1 fret higher on the G, you have that first shape, a 10th, I would call it. Okay, so it's like the 3rd above the octave. Or you have this closed triad, which is just voiced root, 3rd, 5th. Okay, and then if we took the same thing for C minor, we would have this guy. See, this is another thing. This is my note for Guitar Pro 8. Please sponsor me, Guitar Pro 8. But also make it easier to change the accidentals, because sometimes it's annoying as heck. And sometimes I'll even publish my so look at this, and then it doesn't match that. It's so annoying. Okay, so the best way that I've learned to do it is just do this. But anyway, okay, so this is your C minor and C minor. Right, so this is your major 3rd above. This is your root major 3rd 5th. This is your minor 3rd above, and your root minor 3rd 5th. Now, if you want to make a major 9 voicing, you've got some choices. Okay, so your 2 best options. You said A, and F. Let's stick with a C for here. So, if I was going to play a C major 9, option number 1 would be something like this. Okay, which is I don't really get the majorness of it, but this would kind of be more of a C add 9, or what my students used to call it, a CAD 9, which always stuck out to me. I was like, yeah, CAD 9. C add 9. That's nice. Now, if you really want to stretch, and I've seen your videos, I think you can stretch your fingers pretty far. Try this out on your bass right now. It's a pretty big stretch with that pinky. But that's a nice voicing, because then you get root 3rd 9th above. Okay, now another option for it, which would be a little bit like, the thing is that there are sweet spots on the bass for chords, so I wouldn't necessarily use this voicing. Well, maybe. I mean, you could do something like this. It's too low. It's too low for this. If it was an F, you could get away with something like this. Okay, so this is an F major 7. Oh, sorry, F major 9. Right, so you have your root 3rd 9th there. Again, that's a little bit risky. I'd probably be more inclined to skip the 3rd, play the 9th, and sing the 3rd, because the question was about accompanying your singing. All right, so depending on what you're singing, like now, from my experience, I'm not a very good singer. Like I have a hard time like getting my voice to sing the note that I'm hearing sometimes. So for me, it helps if I was accompanying myself to play the note that I would be singing in my chord voicing, right? I'm trying to think of an example. Oh, someone was asking about about Blackbird. I always mess up this part. It's the let me think. Sorry, I have to remember it. Oh, blackbird fly, because he sings black. He sings a C, but I always try to sing it like that. But he sings a C. Blackbird fly. Okay, so yeah, making a Discord server is a good idea. Maybe I should. You know what? I might just make a Discord server next week, because the Patreon like bulletins, the message as like a message board. I feel like the app's just not really set up to be like that active on it. I had like one person that was super active on the Patreon and made like 24 requests, which I did like 5 of, and I think they made so many requests that I didn't do all of them, and I got a notification that they canceled their membership, and I was like, what do you want from me? Okay. But yeah, I'll make a Discord. That would be nice for stuff like this and for questions and requests. So I'll put a link to that on the Patreon, and I'll start plugging it in the on my YouTube channel. That's a really good call. why was I talking about Blackbird? Oh, so for me, I'm not the strongest singer, so I would want that C note to be somewhere in the chord and it would just help me sing it. But it's not being played. And I would have a hard time. So if I were maybe Blackbird wasn't the best example, but just that I just know that C note is hard for me to sing. So if I were making my own vocal accompaniment and picking notes to play on bass for that, I would want the C to be in the air so that I can hear it and sing it better. Now, if I were a better singer, I would say don't play the note that I'm going to be singing, because I'll just sing it and you can play some of the other notes so that we create a rich harmony and we don't nothing's redundant. So it kind of depends on your singing level and your goals as far as making like a solo bass part to go with your vocals. Riley, are you working on a original song to do vocals with? Because I ask because I kind of started my YouTube channel with accompanying a great singer that I love working with, who's my brother, who I absolutely love to death. It's an original. That's really cool. Yeah, so if you're making an original, I would start with trying to play notes that are not, like, play notes on bass that you are not singing to not be redundant. Okay? I don't know. I think this is public, but here, check this out. I'm going to do a shameless self-promo. Okay? So this is one of my first videos that I did, and luckily it's not me singing, but this was this was 2020. This was like full-on lockdown. We probably should have been wearing masks. But I'm playing the chords for him to sing across the universe.
Half of what I say is meaningless, but I say it just to reach you.
Camera angles. Come on, production value.
Julia, ocean child calls me.
There you go. That was the ninth right there. Right. But that was actually the notes that he's singing. Calls me. Yeah, so I mean, take the Beatles for example. When you're talking about like songwriting and accompaniment, they'll drift in and out of singing notes that are in the chord and singing notes that are not in the chord, and that's kind of the trick. So when you're writing your own music, making originals, there's so much that goes into it. What do I start with? I'd start with just kind of start with the simple shapes, right? And then add stuff like ninths and sevenths and extended harmonies to taste. Okay? Use your ear to say, like, am I getting enough color out of this moment? Or do I want more color? Am I wearing the same shirt? Oh, this shirt is at least 6 years old. Look at this in the stream. I'm wearing the same shirt that I was 6 years ago. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I wish I could afford new shirts. Okay.
Sing a song of love, Julia. endless rain into a paper cup. They slither while they pass, they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open.
Flub there, but yeah. So I would err on your accompaniment towards space and simplicity as a starting point. All right. So start off as simple as you can, as an accompanist, even if it's just for yourself, and then use your ear to say, like, kind of have that sweet tooth, of being like, ooh, do I need a little more salt in this moment? Do I need a little more sugar? Do I need something sweeter? But it's really great practice. Okay, let's see. Who do you want me to check out? Sean Monday. Not Sean Mendez. Not Sean Ryan. Oh yeah, this guy's a legend. Wow, he only has. This guy deserves way more subscribers. Yeah, he had. Yeah. So I was sitting on a version of Killing Me Softly. I had worked it out in like 2015 or something like that, and I loved playing the vocal part on my bass. I worked at Guitar Center, and I would just do it in my lessons. And then I saw a video. I'm pretty sure it was of him doing it, and I was like, I need to upload that shit. And so it was actually like seeing this guy's stuff kind of gave me a nudge towards being like, okay, I think that there's a market for the solo bass stuff. He deserves way more subscribers and views than this. I feel like I saw him on Instagram, so maybe he's bigger on Instagram and TikTok and stuff.
It's just the two of us. We can make it if we
really
try. Just the two of us, baby. Just the two of us. Building castles way up high. Just the two of us, you and I.
Shout out Sean Monday. Yeah, the whole loop pedal thing I've dabbled in, but I'm just such a simpleton, dude. I'm kind of I don't know. You get to be too many buttons and stuff, and my eyes just gloss over it. I just can't do it.
Look at the world, and I see that it's burning. Still my guitar gently weeps. With every mistake we must surely be learning. Still my guitar gently weeps.
Yeah, dude. Twin. Okay, whatever. So that was and dude, I made this guy is so inspiring. Okay, like, comment, criminally, not all caps. I'm not like that. Criminally underrated. Okay, this guy's so sick. So, yeah, I worked out a Guitar Gently Weeps. Why didn't I do that? Last summer, I worked out a While My Guitar Gently Weeps arrangement. I don't know if I ever typed it out. But here's the difference between Sean and myself. That dude can sing. Some people can sing. He can sang. Okay? He can really sing. Like, he's a great bassist and a great singer, right? I'm I'm an okay bassist and not a singer. Let's see if we can watch a little bit more. Maybe pick up something about what he's doing and apply it towards what you're asking about.
We have an awesome.
How to accompany yourself. This is what I love about. This is what got me hyped about the My Guitar Gently Weeps. Dude is making big decisions. Like these are big choices. You know, it's like one thing I really love about. Let me just chat a little bit. See the bassists PSA. Bassists. We've been in the shadows for too long. They just want us, you know. These guitarists, don't listen to them, man. They want you to only play 4 strings. The reason that there's any discussion against, like, you know, the whole Jocko only needed 4, that's propaganda from big guitar. Those are the guitarists that want to limit you, man. They want to hold you back. They want you in the shadows. They want you like a mushroom. They want you in the dark, eating excrement. Okay? You see my boy Sean Monday over here? He's painting with broad strokes. He's front and center. You can't ignore him. He's not in the dark. Okay? He's in the sunshine. He is blooming. He's blossoming like a beautiful bass flower. Okay? Yeah, I mean, like, obviously it's a balance, right? Okay, so there is a problem with overplaying and you can throw off the groove. There is a problem with drawing too much attention to yourself where it's distracting from the rest of the band. Ultimately, our primary function in the group is to support the song. That's always, right? That's musicality 101. Support the song. Do your job as a bassist, right? But when you get the spotlight, when it's time to step forward, you got to be ready. You got to seize that moment. That's why they say take a solo, all right? No one gives it to you. You must take it. Okay? So, okay. I just like the idea of let's just explore new territory about what the potential of this bass instrument, all right? I think a lot of us, you know, started to open up a little bit the possibilities of bass from watching like Davey 504, kind of the GOAT in the bass YouTube world, right? Who was doing things on bass where people were like, I didn't know a bass could do that, you know? And it appealed to like a broader audience rather than just like bassists. And I think that's really cool. We're kind of in this, you know, exploring new sonic spaces and new potential for the instrument and expressing yourself through it. So let's check out our boy Sean Monday here on a talk show 9 years ago. My boy's been at it.
Monday.
Oh, come on. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Wait, hold on. What was that? All right, hey, if you're looking for a minor 9, this is a great one. So we got G minor 9 being voiced G, D, A, B flat. that so you get this. That's a chord that I mainly use like for at the end of a song. I think that might be how I ended like Dream On or something like that. Right. It's a big choice. Another big choice. But gosh, it sounds cool. I think that's the same one again. Yeah, that's the same voicing for D. So that's kind of like the theme. Is that a augmented? Something like that? Oh, it's a diminished. Haha, that's nice. That was nice.
Could I be your true lover? Could I be your only friend? And if you leave me for another, oh no, no, would you say goodbye to me when it ends? Will you remember my name? Or are these tears I've had for you all in vain? I don't care if you leave and this love never burns again. Will you remember my name?
Yo, it's so sick. Okay, so he's doing, what's the progression here? He's got hello. So he's got this G minor. It's kind of like he's doing that. Wait. So he's doing G minor 9. This C sharp fully diminished. Yeah, it's gotta be fully diminished. It's not like a minor 9 though. So I think he's like a G minor 9, C sharp diminished, D minor 9, and then it seemed like it was E. No. What was that? That doesn't seem right. I'll have to double check that one. But then he ends with the flat 2 of this kind of A flat. But there's like that fourth chord. I don't know. It seems like it would either be. Is it a E? Maybe it's an E diminished. Because I feel like E is in the root. This is really neat. Oh, sorry. I'm not sharing the screen anymore. Okay.
True lover, could I be your only friend? And if you leave me for another, oh no, would you say goodbye to me when it ends? Will you remember my name? Or are these tears I've had for you all in vain? I don't care if you leave and this love never burns again.
That's so sick. Okay, so. Okay, what's that top note that he's doing? He's probably doing 2 notes at the top.
I don't care if you leave and this love never burns again.
So, and then if I were a C sharp diminished, that makes sense, but it's not what he's playing.
Will you remember my name? The things you
Wait. Is that what he's doing? It seems close. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I'm hearing. This is so neat because this is not my usual style, but sorry. So really sick, super sick. Sean Monday. I should reach out to this guy. Is he still posting stuff? 9,000 viewers. 609 videos. What's his latest one? 2 months ago? Okay, what's he doing now? Oh, I'd rather be with you. Oh, yeah. So he's taking, I mean, he looks like he's in Nashville. He's taking this show on the road.
I'd rather be with you.
Are you kidding me? Dude, what? So, did I ever tab that one out? So, he starts off a Bootsy Collins tune, doing double bass voicing. He's playing the drums too. This guy's sick as hell.
I'd rather be with you. Yes, I'd rather be with you.
So, I think the song is originally in D minor. He's doing it in E. I'd rather be with you, who? Yeah. Okay. Super sick. Let's see. Let's watch the whole thing.
I'd rather be with you. Yes, I'd rather be with you. I'd rather be with you until I'm through. Oh, yes, I do. I'd rather be with you until the day we fly away. I just love
And
your
he's playing
smile
shows out live.
in the early.
So this is sick. Okay, so this guy needs more attention. So he's doing it, man. All right, he's singing, playing bass, playing shows. Look, he's got his calendar on here. If you're in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, or Nashville, Tennessee, make sure to go check this guy out. If he ever comes to California, I gotta make sure I check him out. Okay. Oop. Yeah. Okay. Well, we started with our Red Hot Chili Pepper song. Let's go back to that, and then I gotta wrap it up because I got a rehearsal tonight, and I actually, you know what? This is what we should do. I didn't learn the song I needed to learn for rehearsal. Let's check it out. What song was I supposed to learn instead of going live? Let's check it out. Oh my gosh, and they want to start practice early? Oh no, I'm a bad bandmate. Okay. That's What Love Will Make You Do by... Alright. That's What Love Will Make You Do. Jerry Garcia. Okay. Jerry Garcia Band. Let's check it out. There's no bridge.
When I see you stroll, I lose my self-control. That's what love will do. That's what love will make you do. No matter how hard I fight, baby, I'm still in love with you. If you ever in need, there's no limit to what I'll do. I work 8 days a week, baby, give it all to you. That's what love will do for me. That's what love will make you do. No matter how hard I fight it, baby, I'm still in love with you.
Okay.
When they speak of beauty, you can stand the test. When they talk about making love, baby, you're the best. I don't want to brag about you too much, give others ideas. I'm trying hard to express myself, cause baby, that's the way I feel. That's what love will do for you. That's what love will make you do.
Easy blues. Okay, so after the solo, we just hang out on the one for a little bit. And that's how you learn a song, folks. Is there an ending? Fade out. That means we gotta write our own ending. Okay. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, Riley. You're the best. I'll check out your